Actually, the thing is that, that there's something which, it struck me, and even from my childhood, that if you see the two rails, right, they run parallelly, and they don't meet or merge. And there's never an attempt to meet and merge, even though both the rails have some sort of a destination to reach. Right. Similarly, if you look at tax and accounting, and what we know is that they don't normally, march hand in hand, and they are in their own spheres. But each of them have an objective to arrive at a profit, and tax wants to, the tax is imposed on that profit. Now, here is a new concept which the government has tried to achieve, is to bring in something called a tax accounting standard. There was something which came out way back in 1995, when the government said that, because of accounting juggleries and accounting standards, appropriate taxes are not being paid by corporates and the taxpayers. So the section 145 was amended, and the government was the CBDT was to notify accounting standards, and we saw a couple of accounting standards coming in the late 90s. But then after that, there was a committee which was formed in early 2000, which, after looking into the accounting standards, published by the Institute of Chartered Accountants, and the attempt under the Income Tax Act to make separate accounting standards, said that that it will be a futile exercise, and it will be affecting the taxpayers for them to maintain two sets of accounts or two sets of books of account. So therefore, they said that whatever the ICAI notifies as, prescribes as an accounting standard should be followed for the tax purposes also. Later on, in 2010, the government set up another committee to take a relook at that. And in August last year, the government, that committee has given its recommendation and a report by, coming out with tax accounting standards, which notifies and which states that how the accounting for the purpose of taxation should be made.